Yo, what's up? Welcome to the channel. And today I want to talk about the Joker 2. I'm not going to call it whatever that name is. I'm going to keep it around 10ish minutes. I want to talk about my thoughts before I went in to see the movie, the plot, the characters, and the ending of the movie. Now, this will have spoilers in the movie. So, if you haven't seen the movie by now, you can go leave and see the movie, or you can just stick around and yeah, hear what I have to say. Let's talk about before I went into the movie. So I seen reviews. Well, I didn't really see reviews. I seen other people's thoughts on it and everything. I didn't see anything spoiler or anything like that. So I didn't know what happens at the end or how really. I just heard like it was kind of like a musical or whatever, and I heard that it wasn't that great. I heard like if you like the first one, you probably won't like this one, stuff like that. Before I went in with a friend, a female friend, the Grey's Anatomy gossip girl kind of girl who really doesn't like comic book movies, superhero movies like that. That's kind of stuff. Doesn't like that kind of stuff. But she told me she's seen the first one and she liked the first one. So I was like, okay, cool. I liked the first one before I came in. I was like, well, this has to be a good movie. I heard all, like I said, I heard all that stuff and I was kind of like, back of my head, I was like, it can't really be that bad. It can't really be that much singing in the movie, right? It can't, in my head, it can't be that bad, right? I'm probably still gonna like this movie a lot. We got there, and before what I actually think about the movie, let's talk about the plot. The plot in the movie, it continues from the first one. He's in Arkham. First one, that's where he ended up. Now, we didn't know if that was real or not because what we established in the first one, he's crazy. We see a lot of stuff from his point of view and stuff, and come to find out a lot of stuff that we saw wasn't real. In the first one, we're like, okay, is he really in Arkham? Is it real? Well, coming into the second one, right off the bat, you see him in Arkham, you see him locked up, and it's like, okay, well, let's see where this goes. The movie is really about his court case and stuff. It's his trial and everything, and it's about his relationship. Lady Gaga's character, call her Harley Quinn. Arthur and Harley Quinn, their relationship is really like one of the foundations of this movie, and a little bit like of his fans, you can say. The people he inspired, in the city and stuff. That's really what the movie is about. Is it good? It really depends. You may like it, I don't know, but I feel like they really didn't give the plot of the movie justice because of big or small stuff, whatever you want to say. Like the whole court thing could have been done better. The whole Harley relationship and everything could have been better. The whole, the people that he aspired around the city could have been better. They just really fumbled the bag on the whole plot because the plot was good, but it wasn't written. It wasn't written good at all. It's just, it kills me inside. And like I said, I wanted to go in like the movie. I think it was about like 30 minutes in. I turned to my friend and was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this movie. About an hour in, I was like, yeah, I don't like this movie. Because one thing that really holds the plot back is the singing. The musical part of it. They should have never put it in or cut it down significantly. Like they should have just put one or two singing parts in the movie. I understand you got Lady Gaga and you probably want to use her at her, her full ability because she is a great singer, but this wasn't the movie for it at all. This isn't a Stars Born or whatever, a Stars Born, whatever, the movie with her and Bradley Cooper. Great movie. A lot of singing in that movie, but that's understandable. That's what that movie's about. That's what the plot is about. It's about a country uh, singer who's very depressed or whatever. Understandable. This movie shouldn't have been in it. And I seen a few interviews with Joaquin Phoenix saying, oh yes, music was a big part of the first one.
Something I talked to Joaquin about was that we wanted to embrace Arthur's music. We just thought that was a logical.
Yes, kind of, you can say that, but in a whole different way, if it makes sense. The most memorable part about the first one is after he killed those three guys in the bathroom, he starts, dancing to music. He doesn't break out singing. No one in the movie breaks out singing and dancing. Nothing like that. So to say like music was a big part of the first one, yes, but no. Two totally different ways. Doesn't make sense how they did this movie. So plot wasn't very good. Characters. Let's talk about the characters. Were the characters good? No, not really. They were written horribly. This done poorly. Especially Arthur, the Joker. From the first one to this one, horrible. So let's start with Harley Quinn, Lady Gaga's character. Yes, she's basically a psychiatrist and all that. She put herself in Arkham. She doesn't work there or anything. She put herself in there because she really liked the Joker. The Joker, not Arthur. I'm going to say the Joker. Like I said, it's going to be spoilers. She liked the Joker, not Arthur. And, she's seen what he did, and she's one of the people that he aspired and stuff. And, she's seen the documentary on him. She's seen what he did and all this, and she just wanted to really meet him. The only way she could do it, putting herself in Arkham. So basically she lies to him, saying like she's crazy too, her dad's bad, and all this other stuff. And like, I deserve to be here too. No, she didn't. Her dad, she grew up in a rich neighborhood or whatever. Her family's well off. Her dad's still alive. Dad didn't do anything to her. Her mom's perfect. We find out all this like perfectly fine and everything. Nothing's wrong with her. She just likes the Joker. That's it. So that's one problem I had with that character. And let's get to Arthur, the Joker, and the problems with him. Basically, he doesn't know what he is. He doesn't know if he's the Joker or not, if he did this himself or if he's crazy or not and everything. He's very conflicted in this movie, and he's falling for Harley Quinn or whatever in the movie. And basically his whole thing in the movie is, I love this girl. He just turned into a big old simp. I love this girl. I want everything to do with this, with that girl. When I get out, we're gonna have a life. At some point, I don't. They really don't establish if this was real, but there's a little sex scene in the movie. Somehow she gets in his cell, like where he's locked up, and he was locked up in by himself, confinement, because he did something. So it's like, how does she get in there? Is this real? It never really tells you, but in his mind, it's real. They had sex, and at some point, he tells him that they're having a baby. So he's thinking, I love this girl. We're gonna have a baby soon, and everything. At some point, he comes out. There's a few court scenes. I think it's like 3 of them, 3 or 4. First one, he shows up normal, Second one, he dresses up as the Joker, and everybody's loving it. Then, like, the 3rd court scene or whatever, I can't remember if it's the second one or the 3rd scene in the court. Like, he basically fires his lawyer or whatever, because Harley puts it in his head that she's not doing a good job at all. The lawyer thinks he's crazy. He needs help. He needs help and everything, but she puts it in his head like she's not doing what she needs to do. She's bad. He fires her and represents himself. And you may be thinking, well, how did that go? It goes exactly how you think it goes, because we know that Arthur, he isn't the smartest man. You know, he isn't the most sane man. And it goes terrible, you know? And, he tried to represent himself. Then the next court scene, he basically comes out and tells everybody that he's not the Joker. What he did, it was him, and he's sorry. He wished he never did it. Mind blowing. It's like, what? Okay, y'all went there with it. That's the problem with the plot I have. Like, they just go so left field, like what they established in the first one. Like, so he basically says he's not the Joker and he's sorry for what he did. He wished he'd never done it. And of course, everybody, including Harley, is like, boo, what? No, why would you say that? Oh my gosh, you fucked up everything. Why? And later on, something happens. Is like a car explosion. He gets out of the court, like he's free. He gets out, and he gets picked up by some fans and stuff, trying to take him away and hide him and stuff. But he doesn't care about that. He runs off. He tries to find Harley, and he does. He's like, "Oh my gosh, is that you? Blah blah blah. I'm here. I'm here for you and everything." And she's basically, this is why I say he's like a simp. She's basically like, I don't care. I don't want you. You fucked up the fantasy of the Joker and all that. You fucked that up. And he's basically like, but we're gonna have a kid. We're having a kid. And she doesn't really care. And this is where I say, like, the tonal shift with like the musical parts and stuff, so random a lot of the time. She just starts singing. Yes, why he's trying to confess his love and do all this and stuff, be a simp. She just starts singing and walks off, and he gets captured by the cops and gets sent back to Arkham. What? Ooh, okay, like, all this is just so random, so fucking random. Characters, like I said, are badly written, just bad. The end of the movie got me. Got me. Don't want to hear what happens. Exit off this video or whatever. So the end of the movie, like I said, he gets sent back to Arkham. I'm just gonna say it. They kill him. They kill one of the other people in Arkham, one of the other inmates or patients, or whatever, in Arkham, kills him. And they do it like, like in the first one, before he kills Murray, he makes a joke, and just and shoots him. Basically the same thing. This other inmate comes up and basically says a joke very similar to what Arthur said from the first one, and stabs him. Yes, this stabs him. And basically, that's how it ends. Oh, what? I was like, oh, okay. Man, I just don't know how to take it. I do not take it. The movie sucked. I really wanted to go in liking this movie, but it was terrible. Too much musical stuff and too much random singing in the movie. But parts should be kind of serious and everything. Start singing. If maybe they would have put like one or two singing parts in the movie, maybe three. Cause I say there were like two good singing parts in the movie, two good ones, and they both come from Joaquin Phoenix, and they're like both in the courtroom, and I asked, they weren't bad. I actually liked them. I remember turning to my friend. I was like, I actually like this one. Then the second one came up, later, and I was like, I kind of like this one too. I was like, maybe if they just would have had those two in the movie, would have been fine. But it was like a dozen of them, and they were so random. Maybe just give the movie 2 or 3. That's it. Keep the 2 with Walking Phoenix, and maybe get Lady Gaga 1. Perfect. That's all you would need. But they didn't do that, and the movie suffered for that. And the ending of the movie was terrible. I understand. If you didn't know, the director of this movie didn't want to make a second one. He didn't. And if you know anything about Walking Phoenix, he doesn't do sequels. So both of them not wanting to make a movie, they made a piece of crap to slap Warner Brothers in the face. And I feel like the fans of Joker, the first movie, and this Joker in general, the comic book Joker and all that, and DC fans, we got slapped in the face. We got caught in the crossfire, and it sucks. It sucks ass. I just don't understand. Like, I do understand. Warner Brothers probably gave them a dump truck of money to make another one, and even if we would have got another director or whatever, Joaquin Phoenix probably wouldn't came back, because I think he said he won't come back unless what's his name directs the next one. So I wish they would have just not made the movie. Don't take the money, don't make the movie, just leave us with the first one. Perfect. That would have been perfect, but they didn't. Yeah, I mean, I don't really rate movies, so I mean, if I had to, it'd be like a 1 out of 10, a 0 out of 5, something like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna say it's a terrible movie. Hated it. Like, probably like 2 parts in the movie. Hated the plot, hated the characters. Hate to say it, like, the only part I really liked was the 2 musical parts in the court scene with Arthur, and that's about it. And like I said, I'm not gonna keep this too long. I'll see you next time. So it's already almost 20 minutes long. But yeah, I'm out. All right, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you actually think of the movie. Peace.